Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Tay. For today's episode, we're going to be doing another tailgating appetizer that you could serve at your football party or anything like that, since football season is approaching. And we are going to be doing pan-fried chicken quesadillas. Ooh, who doesn't love a quesadilla? Personally, me. I love me a quesadilla. I love me some tacos. I love me some rice. I love me all of that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and season our chicken. Let that marinate for 30 minutes or so, and then get into making our quesadilla. Okay, y'all. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is just go in and just cut my chicken breast up. I just have 2 chicken tenders, so I'm just gonna go ahead and chop up my meat. So that way it is easier to put in my quesadilla. You can really chop this up how you want to chop it up. I'm doing mine in chunks. You can go in, take it like this, just shred it like so. Go the extra way if you want to. But we are just chopping up our chicken for it to be seasoned, to put in the bowl so it can be seasoned. So I have my chicken cut up and in my bowl. Excuse me, I put my chicken cut up and in my bowl. So now what I'm gonna just do is take a lemon and I'm gonna try to get the seeds out, but I'm gonna do a lemon garlic chicken quesadilla kind of base. See how that turns out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut up my lemons so I can just squeeze them into my chicken. And then I'm just gonna go ahead with the garlic and season. Chop up some minced garlic and season that. The lemon and the garlic all together. Okay, so I have my lemon and my garlic inside of my chicken. I'm about to now just go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons of the Lefty Spices all-purpose seasoning blend. Cool. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with some crushed red pepper flakes. So, cause y'all know I love me some spicy food. So I'm just gonna go in with about a tablespoon. This is your preference as well too. Finish that tablespoon. So I'm just gonna go and mix it all together. You don't have to add in the flakes. This is optional. But once I will go ahead and mix up my chicken mix, I'm gonna now just go ahead and let that marinate in my fridge for about 30 minutes or so. The longer the better. I need to start showing y'all the process beforehand, but y'all know what's up. So I'm just gonna let that sit so I can go ahead and heat that up for later for my quesadilla. Hey y'all, so my chicken has been marinating for about 45 minutes or so. What I'm gonna do now is I have some oil in a pan that's been heating up on medium-high heat. I'm just gonna now just toss my chicken into my pan and just let this saute. Instantly, as soon as I put the chicken, I just smell that garlic. Smell that garlic. Smell that aroma. I'm just gonna let that cook and occasionally flipping it over once it's cooked on one side. And then towards the end, I'm gonna go ahead and add in some garlic butter and also some green onions, just so I don't have to do that later when I make my quesadilla. Chicken has been cooking for about 5 minutes or so. It's coming to a nice color. I'm gonna go ahead and lower down the heat just to 4, so medium low. I'm just gonna go in with a scoop of garlic butter and just toss that around with my chicken. And then once that's done and that's melted, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it back to my clean bowl and start on my quesadillas. So I have my quesadilla tortilla heating up on medium-high heat. I'm just gonna go in with some cheese on one side And these are just little bite-sized chicken quesadillas that will be perfect for an appetizer. Just pull them off from a plate and eat them. So I'm gonna go in with some Fiesta blend cheese, but I'm gonna be using 2 different types of cheeses. So starting off with the Fiesta blend. And then once I go in with my chicken on top, I'm gonna go add some triple cheddar on top of it. As you can see, I didn't show this part, but I added in some green onions, so I have everything all ready to go. I'm just waiting for my cheese to melt, and I'm gonna put some of that leftover sauce that I have and put it in the quesadilla. Chicken tastes good. So now that my cheese has melted, I'm now just gonna go in. I'm gonna lower my heat just a bit. My main goal is to have, I like my quesadillas to be crispy. So I'm trying to get a browning flavor, not a browning flavor, but a brown look on my tortilla. So that's why I have my heat usually high. But just be cautious not to burn it, because that can happen easily. So I'm just gonna place my chicken on the one side. My chicken is spicy, okay? That's just how I like it, with the right amount of pepper flakes. It's more garlic and green onion in there. And this will be used for my second quesadilla. So now that that's been added, I'm now just gonna go in with my triple cheddar cheese. Just go ahead on top. This is your preference. You know, I know people don't like to add a lot of cheese to watch out for their diet. It's not good technically, but cheese is cheese. I love me some cheese. Now I'm gonna go ahead and this is what I'm looking for. Do you see? I just need that to be crispy. You can use a spatula. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the spoon that I have and just press down my quesadilla on one side. This is gonna be good, y'all. I love me a quesadilla. So now that I'm just going ahead and press it down, I'm just gonna let that to go ahead and melt with the cheese. I'm gonna flip it over actually, brown on one side, and just let the cheese melt and let my quesadilla just get a little bit more brown. All right, y'all, our quesadilla is plated, done, ready to eat. This is what it's looking like from the side. Nice little brown color. Let's go ahead and try it. Y'all, I just bit into a piece of chicken. When I say that, just exploded into my mouth. What can I say? You really can't go wrong with a quesadilla, especially for an appetizer. That's the most simple, basic thing that you can't really mess up. It's good. As soon as I bit into the chicken, I got that garlic, that lemon flavor, and I also got that kick from those red crushed peppers. I'm telling y'all, little spicy quesadilla, just right, perfect. Your guests will have no complaints. That's what I'm telling y'all. So that concludes it for today's video, y'all. I will see you guys next time when we make some new stuff. Bye, y'all. Be safe.